Hello, let's do Wordle for Thursday, September 4th. Well, we're due for a bit of rain here, so let's see what thunderous Thursday starting word we're getting today. We get crock. Crock. I mean, the C is good, the R is good, the O is good, but the double C and the K are not great. So, not my favorite starting word, but let's see if it gets us anything. And of course it gets us nothing. So let's go stain. Oh, just the N. Okay. Normally if we had an N, I would think like maybe the unch trap, but we don't have a C. Could be something like lunge. This will get us the L and test the last two vowels. I mean, not the Y, but Y is only sometimes a vowel, so let's see if this gets us anything. Okay, we get an L and an E. Maybe we're in a Y word? Like Nelly? Would Nelly be a word on its own? Like whoa Nelly? Or is that just a name? I don't want to do that. Just because I'm not even sure if it would be a potential answer. Might still be a Y word though. Or anything that goes blank E-L-E-N, maybe? I know I said Y words, but I'm trying to think of other options too. That doesn't look like anything. What about N-E-L-E something? Or maybe blank E-L. Neville. Newell. Oh, none of that looks right. N-E... You know what? Let's just go Nelly. Let's see if it's an accepted answer. It is. I doubt it would actually be in the answer list. I'm kind of regretting that now. All right, so the N has to go second or fourth. The L can go second, fourth, or fifth. The E can go first, third, or fourth. So maybe we're starting with a vowel, E-N something? Or maybe E-L? If it starts E-L, then the N would have to go fourth. And what would go between the L and the N? It'd have to be an E, so we'd have to go something like this, and that just doesn't look right. I can't think of anything that goes like this. It would almost have to certainly be an E here if the L goes fourth. What goes like this? It doesn't look right. And what would go like this? All right. That doesn't really look right either. So I'm starting to think E does not go first. What about blank L-E-E-N? No, N can't go last. What about L-E-N-E? Oh, it could be like blend. Is there anything else that goes like this? Okay, let's try blend. All right, it's just blend. Those four consonant words sometimes are hard to think of. In a B word, I know, of course, if you are going to go B in a five-letter word, you should put the B at the beginning. It's generally where they go. But I didn't think of it. I kept trying to think of two vowel words, so that took me a little bit of time. But we got there in 5. Not my best work. Not my proudest game. All right, let's check the bot. 79 skill score, 41 luck score. And my luck's really low. Oh, I took way more steps than the average. Croc, yeah, it doesn't love Croc. It's never going to love Croc. Over 1,000 words left. Luck's only 16. Slate would have had it down to 21 words. Well, it gets the L in the right spot, and it also gets the E. And it eliminates S, A, and T, so it's going to eliminate a lot of words. It's going to eliminate a ton of words, actually, because with the L second and the E not going last, that's, I feel like, the most common construction for L words where the L is second. Like, this construction of consonant, consonant, vowel is super common with the L second, so getting the yellow E there is going to eliminate, a ton of words. Stain, it liked. It still would have gone with slate. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I probably should have gone with slate. And then luck was okay, 20 words left. Slate would have had 9 words left. And then lunge it liked. Luck was okay and only 2 words left, of course. I wonder if, what was the word I guessed fourth? Nelly? I wonder if that's actually an accepted word. I mean, obviously it accepts it. I wonder if it's an actual possible answer, though. So going into this guess, I could have guessed bunny, funny, punny. Bunny would have been a good guess, just because it would have got me the B. Upend, unwed, unfed, enemy, needy. Needy would have been a good guess. Would have tested the double Y and the Y at the end. Or the double E and the Y at the end. They would have gone penne, and it would have only left one word left. Your guess eliminated one of the two remaining words, but despite being a valid guess, Nelly isn't one of the words I think would be a solution based on what I've learned. Okay, so yeah, it didn't like it. Newly was the other word it could have been. Okay, so that's good to know. Nelly is not a word the bot considers a valid answer. I didn't think of the W third. That's a weird spot for a W to go in. And then, yeah, blend. They would have gotten it in 3, of course. Slate, defer, blend. It's an interesting second guess there. So many people are losing. Probably not a ton. This doesn't feel very trappy. Yeah, 99.2, less than 1% of people are losing. Bleed, plead, fiend, spend, gleed. So a couple things that could be slightly trappy, but yeah, I mean, almost everybody's winning. So yeah, my huge amount of luck yesterday kind of reversed itself today. Yesterday was one of the luckiest games I've ever had, and this one was probably not one of my worst performances, but it wasn't really great either. Well, hopefully you were luckier than I was, and if you are enjoying the videos, please leave a like, subscribe, or follow, and let me know how you did today.